Cancer. Welcome to your November 2023 weekly reading here. It's going to be your reading from November 13th until the 19th. Really quickly, before we just jump straight in, I want to say that I did put the readings back on sale. They are back at $99. I figured I'd do like a flash sale, and I know tomorrow's 11/11 too, so the 11/11 portal. So if you want a personal reading with me, be sure to book it. I'm not sure how long I have the sell up, but if you want a reading, be sure to get one. So let's go ahead and jump in here, Cancer. Let's take a look. All right. I'm just going to pull your cards really quick, and then we'll begin. Here we go. Also, too, I invite you all to sign up for the newsletter. You'll get all my updates. Every update that I put out. Also, it'll be in regards to the astrology. Anything really spiritual, anything that's really channeling through that wants to be channeled out to the collective, that'll be coming through my newsletter. So be sure to sign up for that. But otherwise than that, let's go ahead and jump in here, Cancer. Interesting. I feel like there's going to be certain energies around your resources and your finances here. There's a particular emphasis on your resources and your finances, possessions, you name it. The reason why I say that is because you have this second house card. Let me make sure this audio is on. Yeah, it is. You have this second house card and it says resources here. So for some of you, actually for majority of you, I feel like this is talking about like your resources and your finances. There could be a significance around them. And we'll see exactly what that is at this time. You do have the Eight of Pentacles here for the overall energy here. I just see a lot of you just like overall, just life has just felt like work. Like you've just been working. Like Eight of Pentacles, it's one of the most boringest cards in the deck, in my opinion, but it's also like one of the most important cards. It's like the things that we have to do on a day-to-day basis in order to sustain things. So, which points to like work, career, and it can really just be really anything that you're working on, you're investing a lot of time into, and that you've been doing here and that you've been developing here. I'm also seeing you starting to now come out of like a stagnant period here as well, with the Six of Swords in your current energy at this time. And it's probably not going to focus, y'all, so you're just going to have to bear with me. I don't know what's going on with this camera, but you do have the Six of Swords here for your current energy. I see you here coming out of like a stagnant period here. And a lot of you are really starting to open up your mind to different possibilities. And you can start to be seeing like a little bit of progress, or you're just feeling like you're becoming unstuck here. So you're kind of on a voyage from what I'm seeing here. And a lot of you, I think, are really trying to figure out like newer, innovative ways, or just newer ways you can think, or just newer things that you can do here to sort of change things up here to help you like adapt to certain things that's going on in your life at this time. You pulled the Justice card here in the future. So anything really that has been out of balance is coming back into balance, I feel here. But also anything too towards like in your life at this time, it could really be anything. Like if there's some type of wrong that needs to be corrected, I feel like this will be a wrong turning into a right here with this Justice card. Also, I'm sensing here as well, it's like anything that you've been kind of wanting fairness or some form of resolution here. I'm seeing that here as well in the future position. Very interesting, Cancer. You have the Eight of Swords here in the position of something that you're unaware of. It's interesting to me because I think one thing that you may be unaware of is like the Eight of Swords is when we keep using the same solution to address like the same problem, and it's like almost as if like nothing's working, and then we kind of feel like we don't know what the hell to do. So the Eight of Swords is like saying, like, for one, try to keep it simple when it comes to the things that you're trying to figure out. But also the Eight of Swords too is like not doing something that's going to put you in like a bind here, or do something that you may like regret. Like an example for the Eight of Swords is like, I don't know, maybe you make an impulsive, I don't know, decision to buy something, and then you realize like, oh shit, maybe I shouldn't have done that. Now I can't really do anything about it. I kind of have to just deal with the consequences here. So I think it's telling you to be aware of that here with this Eight of Swords. Cancer. You pulled the Five of Pentacles here in your outcome position. Interesting. I feel like a lot of you are allowing yourself here. I feel like for some of you, there's like maybe certain debts that you're having to pay off here, Cancer, or certain things that you're having to kind of relook at in order for you to kind of move on or kind of transition out of the period completely that you've been kind of transitioning through. But I do see here, it's like I feel like ultimately what you're destined to do here is like find something here that allows your life to feel more prosperous, or it allows your life to feel more abundant in some form here. Some of you may actually be making a unilateral decision here to let go of something because you know that it no longer serves you anymore. Like I feel like the value of something has like depreciated, or the value of something just doesn't, it's not there like it once was. Five of Pentacles to me, like an example, is like when you realize, like let's say you work like a job or you're doing something and you're realizing like this is not worth it. Like I should just do something else. Like I deserve better. Five of Pentacles is like one of those cards where like you make that unilateral decision to allow yourself to look for something else and leave something else behind. And I feel like that's what you're doing here. Your advice here is the the Ace of Wands. And I feel like with this Ace of Wands, it's like saying, what do you feel inspired by? And take action in the direction of what it is that you're inspired to do here. And it also can just be like just starting, right? Page of Swords, because Page of Swords is in your challenge. It's like you're trying to look for certain answers, but it's like, or you're possibly that you're just thinking about certain things that maybe you should do. The Ace of Wands is like saying if you feel inspired by something, if you feel moved by something, it's saying to like take action here. Because I do feel like you're in between worlds at this time. You pulled this wandering or straddling worlds, wandering between realms at this time. So it's like you're in a transitionary period here. I'm sensing it's like leaving some old form here and going into like a new one. You pulled this Bull card. It says resistance. Some of you have Taurus in your chart or in your placements here. It's interesting. I'm reading a book called, I just read it today. It's a very short book. It's called U Squared. And I think it's like 44 pages or something. But he was talking about like he was talking about basically sometimes we feel like the answer is to just work harder. The answer is just to put more effort to attack like a brick wall that's there. And yes, that does work sometimes, but sometimes it's just telling you to like find another way, right? And the analogy and the example that he used was a fly. Like, think about a fly, right? It like hits the fucking window. The fly hits the window and it's like constantly trying to escape and go outside, but it's like there's a window there and it's like just burning itself out, exhausted. Doesn't know why, obviously, because he doesn't know what a window is, right? But he doesn't know why he can't get through. But the door behind him is completely wide open, and all he has to do is just like change his perspective or change where he looks, and then he can just go outside. And so basically what he was saying was like sometimes it's just doing something a different way or taking another form of action, doing something completely different, which can allow you to actually quantum leap, because like the book talks about like quantum leaping and how to quantum leap. All right, let's see here. Let's clarify this. What's going on here? Clarify this Eight of Pentacles for your overall energy here. Oh shit. I'm actually going to take that card. Again, you pulled the Five of Pentacles. A lot of you are trying to work to just fucking, I'll show you. You can't really see it. I'm going to have to like change the angle after this video, so I apologize. But you have the Five of Pentacles here that's on the Eight of Pentacles, and it's like some of you are just trying to work to just like increase just your overall prosperity, trying to make more money, trying to figure out a better job to possibly look for, finding a way here how to increase your revenue or increase your resources here. Clarify the Six of Swords for your current energy at this time. You are, though, making leeway. Like you are coming in, like you are coming out of like a stagnant energy, though. You have the Queen of Swords here. I think you're realizing it's time to do something different. Like you're gonna have to find like some different way. You're gonna have to figure out how to innovate, how to change here. I see some of you here like learning about like finances, or like learning about like money, or just learning like how to attract more abundance as well. Clarify this Page of Swords for your challenge. You pulled the World card. You're definitely in between two worlds here. Clarify this Justice card for your future position. You have the King of Cups here. It's interesting. I think Libra, no, it was not. Maybe it was Gemini. If you have Gemini placements, I'll watch the Gemini reading. There is like some form of like karmic justice here that you're getting, or some form of like karmic reward here. It's almost like the universe itself is about to correct some sort of wrong here. Or like if things have been out of balance, it's like the universe is going to do something to tilt the scale the other way. And I see you overall feeling more emotionally satisfied, or just more emotionally centered here. Clarify this Eight of Swords. Damn, sticky ass cards. You have this Eight of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles, all coming out. So it's definitely something about stability and resources and finances, like I've been saying. Some of you are just like, I don't know what to do. You feel like you almost been kind of peeling out here, like the fucking car's not moving forward. It's just like you're just burning out in a way. And again, I kind of recommend this book. I feel like it's just very fitting for some reason. Like this is the book U Squared. I was just literally reading about this today. And no, I don't have any Cancer placement, so this is not a biased reading at all. But it's like sometimes a quantum leap, you have to do something completely different. But it's like doing the thing that you're afraid to do. That's the only way sometimes to get yourself unstuck or to quantum leap. Which is interesting because the Ace of Wands is your advice, and I'm going to clarify that right now. You have the Seven of Swords here. Seven of Swords isn't necessarily like, oh my God, like, oh, somebody sneaky. Like, I think we all need to grow up with those meanings. But like, not y'all specifically, but just the fucking tarot community. Like, goddamn, this isn't like high school drama. But like, the Seven of Swords is like when we can actually approach things with strategies and tactics, right? But it's also like a very eclectic energy too, because it's moving in Aquarius. So it deals with some form of being eclectic, allowing your mind to be open to newer things. Not in a naive way, you can still have discernment, but it's like you want to, like, if you have ideas and you feel inspired by one of your ideas, or you feel inspired by some form of certain thoughts that you're having, it's like the Ace of Wands, like sometimes you just have to trust the unseen forces of your intuition and trust that it's guiding you in the right direction. And so it's almost like manifesting generator energy. It's like when the wave of intuition comes, it's like you want to catch the wave, right? Because if you don't allow yourself to act when that wave comes, when you're inspired or you're motivated, then you're gonna have to fucking wait again, right? So it's like whenever you feel inspired by some form of thought or some form of idea, take action. Clarify this Five of Pentacles for your outcome. You pull the Knight of Cups here. I think this is really about what you're ultimately dreaming for yourself, like what you're envisioning, right? We don't have to go very woo-woo with the Knight of Cups, but the Knight of Cups is like anything that you really feel pulled toward or gravitated toward emotionally, right? And it's something that you're visualizing or that you're just simply envisioning for yourself. Like, for instance, an example would be like, damn, I would really like, let's just say you've always worked in a corporate job, but you're like, man, damn, I would really like to just like start my own business. Right, and you kind of like have a vision for like what you would want it to be, And so the Knight of Cups is like the fulfilling, the self-fulfilling prophecies, like fulfilling that vision that you have or the dreams that you have. And so with this Five of Pentacles and the Knight of Cups, I feel this is like y'all taking like I won't even say it's like the beginning steps, right? Because I think like it's more so you're just continuing the steps, but the steps that you're taking is more so in the direction of like what you're feeling called to, like what your dreams are. And it's like eventually you'll get there. Very interesting. There's a lot going on the astral realm with you, right? This is a very spiritual underlying reading, even though like the material is really coming through here in your read, like with the cards. But it's like the spiritual influences the material and vice versa. And so, which is interesting because you pulled this straddling worlds, wandering between realms here. And so it's like, the word that I'm hearing is like unseen forces, right? And it's like, when you get inspired to take the initiating energy to do something, it's like you just trust that the answers will present themselves, will show up. Like you trust the unseen forces to give you the answers while you take the inspired action. But sometimes it's just literally about starting. Oh, I told you this was some form of fucking innovation here. Uranus deals with like innovative things, sudden awakenings. It can be a disruptive energy as well, but Uranus wants you to break your boundaries and to explore out beyond the boundary. And sometimes you have to take a risk, right? And a lot of the times what it will look like is like, when you take the risk, you feel like, oh shit, everything, like, did I make the right move? Did I do the right thing? And then like, sometimes it will look like everything's going to shit, but it's really not. It's just like, things are disoriented. So you haven't just reoriented your energies. Yeah. The crossing, it says initiation. I've been saying that word. It's like you're being initiated. The 1111 of portal, you can see it there. As above, so below. Cross into the portal. See where it takes you. The call to adventure. It's like initiating into a new chapter. Interesting, Cancer. So that's what I got. Where's this leading to with this Five of Pentacles? Where's this taking Cancer here? By you sort of, let's see, where's this taking you here? The Knight of Swords and the Magician. It's very interesting. Hold on. And the King of Swords. I think it's just the fact that you're initiating yourself and taking the leap and trusting in the divine. It's like giving you clarity. You pulled the Knight of Swords and the Magician, right? The Magician deals with Mercury, the intellect, so it's the mind itself. But the Knight of Swords is very direct and straightforward and knows what to do. And so it's like when you take the leap, it's like the answers come to you and you get the clear sense of direction here. Also, too, you have the King of Swords, too, so there's like a knowingness. And also, too, it's like, I see you like using like your mind and your willpower and like your talents and your skills here and like putting them into action, like full self-actualization. Oh, damn, Cancer. Yeah, you pulled this 10th house authority. Could be definitely your career, the things that you're really aspiring to be in the world and like what you want for yourself, the legacy long term that you're trying to leave. Some of y'all definitely got like a significant increase of resources in your future once you like make some form of like innovative change here And it's like you already intuitively know what that is because the Six of Swords is in your current energy. So there's like an intuitive nature that that you're tapping into, and you can already see the different angle of like where it is that you need to go, the trajectory of where it is that you need to go, or like what you need to do. So that's what I got for you, Cancer. I'm going to leave your reading right here. I'm going to be doing Leo right after this. So if you have Leo placements, if you know Leo, be sure to tune in if you want. But yeah, the readings are back on sale for $99. If you want one, I would book them. I figured I'd do a flash sale. So if you want one, be sure to get it before. I don't know, maybe I'll leave it up for a while. But, you know, a lot of people have been asking for or wondering like when the sale will come back or when I'll drop the price again. But the time's now. Also, be sure to sign up for my newsletter if you haven't yet. That link will be down below in the description. You'll get all my updates in regards to the astrology, spirituality, really anything that I feel like divinely wants to be channeled out into the collective. So otherwise than that, I'll see y'all later, and I'm